Kitchen Marisa fans, my friend Ken. Wait, let's show the shirt better. Here we go. Ken. He wants to learn a little bit of some cooking pointers, and today we decided we're gonna make a great spaghetti and meatball dish. Easiest thing that exists on the planet. Wagyu beef, American Wagyu beef, the best one that there is. Pretty cool. And yeah, let's get started. So, a couple of things as we go along the way, and to get you ready. All right. So first, we're going to peel and chop some onion. I already sharpened the knife. So here, I'll teach you a way to do it a little easier. Sorry, don't get upset that I'll be doing stuff like that. So you take off the two, and then you can start. But because there's this part here that's pretty much kind of dead, I just go like that, and I just start removing it. Now this one seems to be a little, whatever. So what I actually do is, seeing as it's like this, then I take, once I take this off, I wash it under the running water. Just wash it under the running water.
So how do you, like, I've peeled onions, and sometimes I feel it feels like it just keeps peeling, like bigger and bigger chunks.
Well, you know what? It depends on how deep you cut through it.
Oh.
So if you do it very like a shallow cut, then it should be good. Yeah, just those black parts just kind of yeah. And that's good. Doesn't have to be precise. You're good. Okay. All right. So now, what you're going to do is so what we're going to do is, what I do is, I cut half of it. First of all, which you're going to chop it all, right? You're going to dice it all. But half of it is going to be initially cooked with olive oil until translucent, and that's going to be put into the minced meat. Okay. So I like to have it cooked as opposed to not, because it becomes caramelized. So when it becomes caramelized, it gives it a lot of flavor, especially a very sweet flavor.
Okay.
As opposed to people put in, they put it in raw.
Yeah.
And I don't really think it cooks
My
through
German
very
grandmother
well.
used to do
right. So I don't think it really cooks through very well. So if you pre-cook it like that, then the flavor is already in there, and it's incorporated in the whole batter of the meat. So go ahead and start.
So was this a yellow onion? Or?
That's a yellow onion. Okay. I think this is a sweet Vidalia onion. Mm-hmm. I believe I purchased, but yeah. So go ahead and chop it all up, and then we'll separate it. So while you're there, what I'll tell you is this too. So what I happen to have, if you happen to have, especially in the summer, if you happen to have a garden and you happen to be able to grow some herbs, that would be pivotal, because the freshness of fresh herbs in the summertime can't be beat. Now, obviously in the winter, you can go to the grocery store and you can get a lot of fresh ones, fresh, as fresh as they can be, obviously, from wherever they come from. Mm-hmm. But for today, I was able to get some from my garden. So from my garden, I have basil, and I also have fresh oregano, which is really cool. Usually you'll see people put dried oregano, but imagine, if you would, fresh oregano. And that's going to go in the meat, in the minced meat.
Okay.
Whatchamacallit. So that it, again, gives it all flavor. However, the basil will not. The basil is going to go into the sauce. Okay?
Okay.
And that's what will then give the sauce a whole bunch. I think basil is what really makes sauce, in my opinion. Okay. So I'm going to prepare these for you, because we don't want the thick stems. We just want the leaves, because that's the cute thing about oregano, they, you know, it's like, it could become like a little bush. Can I tell you what just happened to me this year?
Sure.
So I had my landscaper come and do whatever they had to do. And I told him, because there was a lot of weeds in the garden, and I said, please tell your people to go ahead and pull up all the weeds. Pull up, not destroy my whole garden. I had a whole thing like this of the oregano. He totally cut it off.
Oh no.
I had shishito. I planted shishito peppers. He totally cut it down. I was about to murder somebody, because what I like to do with the oregano, obviously, is at the end of the season, I pick them and I dry them, like
Right.
you find dried oregano, right? And so that's what I would do. But whatever, it is what it is. Okay.
So is this sufficient?
That is perfection. Yes, that is perfect. All right, so what we're gonna do now is, and we can use, I don't like to dirty 20 million things.
Okay.
So what I'd like for you to do is, now we're going to saute this onion like I stated. And
only half of it.
No, you know what? We'll do the whole thing, because then the other half is going to saute in the sauce. So we'll put this on here. We'll put in some the olive oil. Okay. Go ahead, you can put that in. Here, let's show everybody. Like that, you can see it too. Okay. So you're putting in the onions, and then you're gonna start sauteing them. So I put the heat at medium, but this burner is like a big burner, and it'll cook. Now the garlic, I like to do the garlic as well. So if you can start peeling the garlic, then I put the fresh garlic. I put the cover on it because the cover allows it to, it allows it to kind of sweat, and it instead of burning, because it creates like a vapor.
Okay.
And so it allows it to caramelize better that way. So when you put that, I mean, you can't put the flame on too high.
How many of these? What do you call each one?
That's a little clove.
Okay.
So a clove of garlic. So how many do you want? It's
know.
all based on taste. Garlic, you could put a whole head, but we won't put a whole head. We'll put all these that are there, that are already like done. And what you can do is, now there's a couple of ways that you can do garlic, right? Now either you can mince it on your own with a knife, or if you have a garlic press. Do you have a garlic press at home?
I do.
Oh, so then I'll get you mine, and then you'll do it that way. Like that, you know how to do it at home too.
I didn't say that. I said I have one at home, but I never used to cook.
Well, now you're going to use it. That's what this class, that's what this lesson is all about. Where I'm going to empower. I hope this empowers you to then finally cook on your own and use all the utensils that you have apparently, but you otherwise have never used, right?
Right.
So let me get that for you. Where is my garlic press? I gotta find it. Oh my word, where did you go? Do you have any questions in the meantime? Here it is.
I think I saw where you could take the side of the knife and just smash it
You
right?
you can do that, but then what that serves the purpose of is then if you're gonna mince them with a knife. But if you want to do it this way, you could do it both ways, whichever way you want to do it. Which way do you want to do it? You want to try this? So you put it in, you put a few in. put a few in. And you squeeze it.
You can't get the. You have to get.
There's a trick. Yeah,
right?
not too much, cause yeah, it does that. No, that's good. Go ahead, keep going. Just let it go. Right. Just squeeze. It'll come out. You'll see. There you go. Now, bottom, the way to do this then is you cut the excess off, right? And now go on to the next. Put some more. This, then you take off because it's almost like the shell. Although we eat it if you mince it, it just does that. I don't think you want to taste that in your mouth, anytime that you like. There we go. It's the easiest way to mince garlic. Take that out. Good job. Okay. Good job, Ken. Oh my God, I have such a great student, people. Hi. Hi, Josephine. Hi, Kim. Who else is on the camera? Just two. I am teaching Ken how to cook spaghetti and meatballs, so stay tuned. This is a master class in Italian cooking. I love it. All right. Go ahead and, there we go. Perfect. Okay. So again, that's the excess, and we can throw that out in the garbage. Now, what I would like for you to do is half. Should we take the whole thing? I'm just thinking. Because I might get. No, we won't get. Just take the whole thing. Bring back the whatchamacallit. And just scrape it in. There we go. We never waste. We never waste. Now smell this. Doesn't it smell divine? Now, so as you know, take a look. Go ahead, stir it. You stir it. I'll bring the thing here. As you know,
Oh, yeah.
right? So as you know, the onion starts getting translucent once it starts getting cooked. And the reason why we put garlic at the end is because garlic easily burns.
Okay.
Okay, so when the onion is basically like at the point of being cooked, we put in the garlic. So let's put on the cover. That's good. Just put on the cover for about another minute and let it kind of cook through a little bit, like that is not totally raw. And then we'll move on to the next part. Awesome sauce. Now, let's see. Okay, and what I'd like for you to do is, not the basil. Let's do this. Now open up the package of the meat. We'll open the meat package.
So just use
You have to, use that because it really, whatever opening it has was very difficult to open. I'll be your sous chef. And if you smell it, look, come smell this for a second. You see how it's already, and you see how they're getting kind of like toasty already? When you see that, just turn it off. We can leave the cover on, but we'll turn it off because that's going to continue to cook. All right.
Now I know how much onion shrinks down because I made Hungarian goulash.
Yeah.
And use a lot of onion in that, and it really
shrinks.
All of a sudden, it's like, where did it all go?
Exactly. Okay, so I'll throw this out. Okay. You know what? Before you do that, because you see all that juice it's got. Well, some people can be a little squeamish like me in a sense. I mean, I'm really not squeamish, but what I like to do is I like to pat it, get rid of all this yucky poosh. that looks like blood, but it's really not. They say it's not. There was something on TV the other day that showed that.
Oh yeah?
They say it's not. They say it's something that they put in it to look like blood, but it really isn't. But, you know, anyway, we got to be careful with raw meat. So
Yep.
put it in here. Start now with your hands. Start like pulling it apart and making it all. Now you're going to say, oh my God, that's not enough. I'm hungry. Trust me, it's going to be enough. You'll see. It's going to start growing once we put everything in it. Hi, Kim. How's it going? Oh, thank you, Josephine. Yes, you know, Ken is ubiquitous. Like I always say, I love it. And he wants to, and rightfully so, learn how to be as self-sufficient and as independent as he can be, and cost effective too. Because, you know, cooking at home.
I want to be able to eat better and healthier. There
you go. That's rule number 1. Eat healthier and better. And the first way to do that is to cook on your own with fresh ingredients. And then after that, you can entertain people, right?
Right. This cooking for one is a pain. It's a lot of work and...
It is. Okay, so how are we doing there?
I think that's okay.
That seems good, right? Okay, let's open the window. Okay, so don't worry about your hands. So what I'm going to do for you, since I'm your sous chef, so what we're going to do now is I'm going to take half, like I said, I'm going to take half of the onions and garlic, and so that it can be transferred over to there.
Okay.
The rest I'm going to keep it here with the oil because that's going to be part of the base of the sauce.
Okay.
So at this point, see? So you have your garlic nice and cooked. Let's show everybody. Look, Facebook. No, look, YouTube. Nobody's on, but that doesn't matter. See, look. Woo! Caramelized onions and garlic. Okay. So we're putting that in there. That's one.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, next, I want you to take the egg, crack it in there. Okay. You know what? Maybe 2 eggs is probably best. Let me take another egg.
Some eggs are kind of a binder, right?
Yes, they are. Definitely.
I know a little bit.
Yes, you do. Because what you're going to bind is your breadcrumbs and your cheese and all this other stuff.
Back in my McDonald's days, I used to be able to crack an egg one-handed.
That's practice makes perfect. When did you work at McDonald's?
When I was on a leave of absence from Stony Brook, so
cool.
1982, I think that was.
Cool. Now, I want you just to rinse your hands, even if you have gloves.
Yeah.
I want you to rinse that because you touched eggs. Not that you're not going to touch them anyway, but just we'll start it off like that. Okay. So, then I want you to put the heavy cream. You do it. I'll tell you when to stop.
Oh, the Italian method. We don't measure.
We don't measure. I'm sorry.
We just look.
What can I tell you? Go ahead. Keep going. And that's it. Good job. Okay. Now I get you a fork. Hey guys.
Who knows how much that is?
I'd say probably about half a cup. Half and half, people. So about half a cup. Wait, before you do that, we're going to see, so everything is about seasoning every step of the way. So this starts to have seasoning in so many ways, but so is that.
Okay.
And so we're going to start with some salt. Go ahead, shake in some salt. I guess about like a teaspoon. Keep going. I mean, I know you don't see it, but okay, that's good because that salt, this is the kosher salt.
Right.
So it's a little bit saltier. Sprinkle in some pepper. Black pepper. Okay, that's good. Sprinkle in some garlic powder. A little more. Okay. Put in some onion powder. Okay. That's good. So now what I want you to do is I want you to beat the eggs. Beat it. And just start mixing and mixing and mixing and all that good stuff. And in the meantime, I have on the stove, I have a pot of water that is boiling to be ready for the pasta. Okay?
Okay.
You'll have to salt it, right? Do just a little more. What I like to do is this, can I show you?
Sure.
Because if you see, like there's still some left over.
Yeah.
So you want to beat that really good. So in the sink, you do it in the sink like that, you don't, just in case it flies out.
Right.
You just want to beat it really, really good.
Okay.
Okay. So that becomes.
So it's a little frothy.
It's a little frothy, but more than that, you've beaten all the albumin, which is the white part of the egg.
Okay.
Right? So now, that goes in here. Go ahead. Have fun dunking it. Dunk it in there. This goes in here. Pour it, dunk it, whatever you want to say. Okay. Awesome sauce. All right. So now we're going to have some breadcrumb. Now this, I happen to have the 4C, the seasoned breadcrumbs. Mm-hmm. And everything kind of goes by eye because you want to see how wet. Now listen, you want to see how wet or how dry the batter is. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
And so we'll start with, I'll put it in if you don't mind. Okay, we'll start with a little bit of this. And then this is some Reggiano cheese. That's the best cheese to put. Again, no real.
Was this a block that you grated?
No, I actually bought this. It was pre-grated from Costco.
Okay.
So, you put it in like so. And cheese is like the best part of it. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to start chopping really small the oregano. Okay, so we'll get that out of the way. Bring that up to you a little further. There you go. So not only that, but I'm also going to give you another herb to put in. You're going to chop it nice and fine. You got to get those knife skills going for you.
Yeah.
But you will. Again, practice makes perfect. And that's how it starts working. Nicely.
I can smell it, or
oh
is
yeah,
it that?
doesn't it? No, it's that because you're cutting into that. So you're smelling the fragrance of the herb itself. So imagine that. We always put it on when it's, dry, right? And so that already gives a flavor. But the natural flavor, it's something that's not usually done very much because people don't really. I don't think you can buy. You don't. I mean, I've never really seen it in the grocery stores in its fresh state. Mm-hmm. So it's easier when you plant it yourself. And you don't even need a garden. You can even simply plant a little, like a planter, and put it up here next to a window, right? Okay, that looks good.
Okay.
Yep. So now you can take all of that, and here's one way to do it. One way to do it that makes it easier for you when you're doing like little things, whatever the case may be. You just scoop it and put it in.
Oh.
Like that. You don't have to bring the whole thing with you. Okay, so that's one. The next one is going to be parsley. Parsley, super fragrant, super awesome. So I just found out a trick to keep parsley fresh. So you put it in a little mason jar with water, and then you stick it in the refrigerator. It stays fresh for so long. I've had this in there like a week, and it looks fresher than the day that I bought it. just gonna wash it really quickly, a little bit, because you don't wash it until it's time to like actually eat it. You know what I mean?
So, like, what temperature did the onions and garlic? Is that like medium, high?
Medium heat. No, medium, because again, you don't want them to burn.
Yeah.
And what happens, like I mentioned, is when you put the cover on it, that's going to steam it a little bit, and that's going to caramelize it. Okay. So with the parsley, now there's something cool about parsley. You can choose to throw it out, or you can hold on to it and put it in the freezer and use it when you want. But the end part of it, this part,
yeah,
you usually throw out.
Okay.
Or you can hold on to it, and then you can put it in any other food that you want as something that gives it the parsley like taste, the essence of the parsley, like the taste and the smell. But then you would throw it out because they're very hard and you're not going to eat it.
Oh, okay.
Right? So otherwise what you really are eating with parsley is the leaves. The leaves are the best part. Now you have, again, some part of the stems. If you want to, like what I do, because I have like OCD, I put all the stems kind of like together, and I cut off the major part. Because again, what you're going to do is it's going to be, and these are okay because these are already very tender. So then, you just start. Okay? Go ahead. Start doing that, buddy. So yeah, so when you're doing that onion, the onion is pretty cool in terms of using, this is what I've noticed, you're using the cover to kind of like, what did I say, what was the word that I used? Steam it a little bit, not too much. But what it does also is it increases the temperature of the inside of the pan. So that's very helpful, This because I wanted to do this. I'm setting aside the onion that's remaining because we're gonna put it in after once we're ready to do the sauce, because there's a few things that we want to do first. This is kind of like the long way. There are very many ways to do meatballs, and what I mean by that
is that finely enough?
A little more.
Okay.
Just a little more would be good. One of the ways that there are two ways that people do meatballs, where either they fry them first or put them in the oven first.
My mom used to do that.
And then put them in the sauce, or raw, put them in the sauce. I find that if you put them in raw, that they'll have their moisture because they don't have this fried outer shell. Because I think that when you have the fried outer shell, it kind of like, it takes a little more to like cook through, and it makes it a little harder. Okay, that's perfect. Go ahead. There you go. See, learning the techniques. Good job. Okay. Yep, sides. All right. So now at this point, we're not done with the board because we're gonna do an extra step.
Okay.
But for now, what I want you to do, just to make it just a tad easier for yourself, we're gonna put this on the side for a second. I want you to now start mixing it with your hands. And after that, after you've mixed it, we're going to sorry for the noise, everybody. Oh boy.
This seems really loose. Like I don't think it's gonna
again,
form.
Right. Just keep going. What we're gonna do is we're going to adjust the breadcrumbs and the cheese.
Okay.
We'll adjust the breadcrumbs and the cheese based on how you just have to. Let me see.
Like
Yeah. Okay. So let's adjust now. So before we do that, we're gonna season it because we didn't season the meat. Remember?
Okay.
We didn't season the meat. So just so that you see. So we'll put seasoning again.
That was the kosher
This is the salt.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Again, this is the black pepper. This is my way of doing things, and it's the trifecta or the quadrifecta, whatever, with the garlic sauce. And then onion powder. Okay, so there's that. Now let's put in the breadcrumbs. You're gonna be like, oh my god, that's so much. No, and I'll tell you why. This Wagyu beef, this, and then the cheese. You're gonna always repeat, not the seasonings. The seasonings you put once, but the bread and the cheese, you'll put it in as much as you need to. Okay? So go ahead. Do that again. Yeah. So the seasonings you kind of do it once, but the cheese and the breadcrumbs, you'll want to put it time and time again until you get the consistency that you know you want it to be. Okay? Let's see, how's it look? So one thing, yeah, see, doesn't that feel more like the consistency now? Right? Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe a little bit more breadcrumb.
A little bit more breadcrumb?
What do you think?
Okay. I'd have to feel it.
It seems very wet.
Let me feel it. Okay. I'm going to tell you why it seems wet. It's because it's the Wagyu beef. So Wagyu beef has a high content of fat. Mm-hmm. And that's what gives it the tastiness, but we don't want to get it too dry either, right? So that's what gives it the tastiness that it has. It's like really, really tasty. Mm. And then, you know, because you don't want to have to then replace it with whatever. So that's why little by little, you kind of like, you gotta feel it. You have to see how it feels, if it feels too dry, if it feels too wet, and then you adjust that accordingly. So the breadcrumb is like the key player in how you do it. How's it feel now? I think it looks good. Right. You're making big ones?
I don't know.
I'd rather you do medium. Small to medium?
Well, that's subjective. So like
True.
To me, that would be a standard size meatball.
Right. So you take it and you're rubbing it around in your hands. To me, this is more like a standard size.
Okay.
So you put that, you know what I mean? See? Look, everybody. A meatball. What? Hi, Denise. Oh, we're cooking spaghetti and meatballs. I'm teaching
Too
Ken.
Big still?
No, that's good. I'm teaching Ken how to do, look, does it look kind of the same size? Yeah. I'm teaching Ken how to do meatballs. So usually how I do is I start little by little and I add, go like this, and then swirl it, and look, and it's good to go. Okay. Oh, that's a fat boy. That's a fat boy. Still like that. Again, everything is subjective, but it's also
well, the fatter they are, the cooking time is
going to be longer. So what you want them to be is very much uniform.
Yeah.
Yeah, meatballs. Yum! Spaghetti and meatballs. Yes. Who doesn't like spaghetti and meatballs, right, guys? So this is Kitchen Marisa, everybody in Facebook land. And for anyone that knows or doesn't know, I do have a cooking channel. There we go. I have a cooking channel on YouTube called Kitchen Marisa. That's pretty thick.
Really?
Yeah. Take off a little bit more.
All right.
Yeah. And so I
got big balls. Okay.
I I don't know. I don't know these things. I don't know. But anyway, so yes, I have a cooking channel. Kitchen Marisa on YouTube. Look for it. Perfect. There we go. Nice. That seems perfection. Okay, so what we're going to do, like what I was talking about before. Hey, Mikey. What does he have? A boxing glove? What is that? A soccer ball? And what else? I don't know what the other one is. Anyway, so what I think would be good would be like a half and half kind of deal. Where we're going to put it in the pan and we're going to fry it on the side that you lay it down on. And the other side we're going to leave it alone. Okay?
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, so we're only
halfway, kind of, or 3/4. You'll see as we go along. You'll see. Okay.
It won't have the hardness on all the way around.
On all sides, right. Because again, I've done it in both ways. I've done it where it's fried in the pan or it baked in the oven, or I've done it so many ways. That's kind of like a little less. We'll leave that, but just a little less than what you're. Now you probably thought, wow, this isn't enough meat. it becomes a lot.
Yeah.
It just becomes a lot. So that meat, what was the size of that? Let's see what the size.
Yeah, it wasn't that. Didn't seem like that much. It didn't look a lot, right? It didn't look a lot. It's 3 pounds. Oh wow.
This is a 3 pound.
That was a 3 pound block.
A 3 pound block of beef. And you're gonna see the flavor is just astounding. I did a couple of things with it last time, and the flavor just burst in your mouth. It was just amazing. So it was really good. Okay. Nice. Now look what's happening. Now you're going a little smaller than here, which is fine.
No, like you said, you want
to
keep
it as
uniform.
consistent as possible. Yeah. So, right? So you're doing the beef and you're like, that's not enough. Meanwhile, when you start putting everything together, see how it blossoms and grows? And then by the time you finish doing them, it takes a while. Do you want me to help?
Yeah, because it's going to take a while.
All right. There we go. So what I find to be the trifecta is like a 2 scoops kind of thing, or 1.5. Like let's say you're scooping some up, so you're taking one, just a little more, and then you're putting it all together.
Depends on the size of your hands.
Well, I don't know. I guess does it? Does it?
Yeah, if you have bare paws, 1.5 scoops is going to be pretty big.
Oh my goodness, you're so right about that. Oh my gosh. It's like, I love it. You think this is nuts? Imagine when you do Italian wedding soup, they've got these mini meatballs.
Oh, yeah.
So imagine what it takes to do these mini meatballs. I mean, it takes forever. But granted, again, this was a 3 pound thing. So yeah. So if anybody wants to learn, looks like a steak. Denise, really? Meat! Yes, Mike, you want meat? Come. Mike is like, nah, you won't feed me any meat. He came over once and I gave him pasta. He didn't really like it. To be honest, I didn't like it either because it was the first time I tried the recipe. Oh. And I didn't perfect it, so it wasn't really great. But yeah, come over, man. This is a typical, spaghetti and meatballs. Can you make that wrong? I guess you can, right? I guess you can. So we're going to fry these. We're not going to bake them. And so we're just putting them on this tray. Let's put it down this way for a second. We're just putting it on this tray just to lay it somewhere before it goes into the pan.
Now that one and that one is
I'm going to fix it. I'm going to fix it. Totally different. For you guys, it's about size. Just kidding. Yeah, so this is good. Okay, this like that. Look at how many we have already.
Yeah.
It's a lot. You were probably thinking, damn, I won't be able to bring any home. Oh, you're going to bring them home. You'll see. You will definitely bring it home. All right, let's see. So if anybody wants to subscribe to my channel, it's called Kitchen Marisa or Matayga 2000. I think it's Bottega 2000. This is half and half. That goes with that. There we go. And I think we're in a good spot. What I'm going to do is I'm going to rinse my gloved hands, even if they're gloved. Okay, there you go. You got the last one. Scoop all that up. I'm actually going to wash them with soap. Because you never know, you know?
Yep.
Beef touching everything, raw meat.
Eggs, there's raw egg in this.
Raw eggs and stuff, yeah. So, but again, when you know that you're doing it with other people, if it's just yourself, it's yourself. But when you're like cooking for other people, that kind of changes things around a little bit.
Yeah.
Yay! Woohoo! Look at that. No more. And check it out. Look.
Whoa,
look at that. Yo, look at that. Cool. Okay. All right, here we go. Yeah, don't worry about that. How about doing your, let's do this. Do that. Here. And we'll put some in there. Okay, so that's it for the breadcrumbs, for the cheese, for the seasonings, basically. And no, just leave it alone. We'll put it in the dishwasher. We don't have to go crazy for now. You're good. Okay. Here we are. Try with those. All right, now, what we're going to do to get this ready is we are going to turn the stove back on, and you're going to place them all nice around each other in a nice little spiral.
And it's just the oil in there that
and
was
it's
left
just the
over
oil
from
that,
before.
yes, and here's why. Because that beef, this Wagyu beef, it is so full of fat that it's going to render. The fat is going to render, and it's going to be, you know, there's going to be enough fat in there to do whatever it is that you feel you need to do. Okay?
Okay.
Anybody else want to come to Kitchen Marisa for a cooking class? Looks like steak. Well, it is. It's chop steaking, right? Chop moo. It's chopped moo. Who wishes they were here to taste some with us at the end of it all? See what happens when you're friends with Marisa?
You may get some takers on that.
Yeah, before I leave, who wants to come and try to do a dish together? I'll try anything once, and then I'll try to perfect it and make it better. You know, because that's what I do. At least, that's what I try to do. Yeah, you don't have to be calculated. Just put it in.
I'm
Put them all in.
running out of room though.
No, well, yeah, you can put them together. Listen, they're gonna shrink. I'm telling you, they're going to shrink. Perfection. All right. And then you just go like that. See? Look at that.
Uncovered? They stay.
No, covered.
Okay.
Actually, no. First, they're gonna be uncovered. Look at that. Ooh, that looks beautiful. We'll put the flame on a little higher, and we'll continue on from there. Okay, awesome. Now, in the meantime, while that's cooking, okay. Now, what I want you to do, we're gonna do the sauce. So, because it's summer, and because I have, and in the stores, you had fresh tomatoes.
Yeah.
So the idea is to, for this time around, to use fresh tomatoes. So I'm going to use these 4, came from my garden. These are the ones that I purchased, but they're so good. So I'd like for you to chop them up nice and fine. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So these little guys, you can chop them up in like 4. Like this. Like, let me show you what I mean by that. 1 and 2, so that they kind of like cook really good and start melting. I'll clean this because I want to be able to put the sauce in here. You know. Meanwhile, the pot is hot. The water is still hot, and then we'll just salt it. You have any other questions?
Nothing I can think of at the moment.
Okay. So since spaghetti and meatballs is what your first request was, what are some other Italian dishes that you would like to learn how to cook?
I like lasagna, but I know that's a pain with the laying out all the noodles and everything.
Yeah, but you know, I discovered.
And I like meat lasagna as opposed to just cheese lasagna.
Right. So that's easy too. It's just a process. Obviously, we can do that as well if you like. I'm gonna put the cover down because I'm smelling the bottom. I'm smelling that it's cooking. I'm putting the cover. So that the cover also, what that's going to serve is it's going to create a dome of heat. And so it's going to kind of like cook through a little bit so that it makes the process a little quicker, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. In the meantime, so that's obviously not going to be enough for sauce, okay? That's not going to be enough for sauce. But what's nice about that is you're going to have some chunky pieces in it, which gives it a lot of, you know, a different flavor. It's gonna be cool. Hello, Dennis. Hello, Lisa. Hi, Carrie. Denise, Mike. Welcome, everybody. This is Kitchen Marisa, and I am teaching Ken.
The German Austrian Polak.
I'm teaching the German Austrian Polak, his words, not mine, how to cook Italian food. You know, there's a lot of similarities that you're probably you'd be amazed to know that there's so many similarities. Okay, anyway, I have here some Cento San Marzano tomatoes. These, and I know for those people who know and cook, these are like the best tomatoes. San Marzano are kind of like the sweetest tomatoes. So what we're going to do is, there's a lot in here, believe it or not. I'm going to take one of these, and I'm going to whatchamacallit, I'm going to green, no, not green screen, you dumbass. What happened? How'd that happen? What? Where did this green screen come? Stop the green screen. No.
I'll be cutting with an invisible knife.
Oh my goodness, look at this. I'm in a contest needs to create a short. Okay, that's fine. Oh my gosh, what happened? What is going on? Green screen. No green screen. Thank you. Okay, so we're going to, only 2 people are watching. Okay, it doesn't matter. They'll see it afterwards anyway. So this has to be minced. Like this has to be blended, pureed. So we're going to use the machine to do that. I have the Ninja machine.
So how would you recommend cutting the bigger ones?
So the bigger ones, just the same, like equally. What I do is like this. Let me just show you the first thingy. So I just, I slice them, and then like this, and then I dice.
Okay.
Okay, so like this. See, 1, 2, 3, 4.
And what
Let's just
about
say that little thing?
Yeah.
You
You
can
just
keep it
toss
if
that?
you want. It's really part of the flour. That's what a tomato is. It's a flour actually.
Mm.
Look at this. Look at this, Ken. Woo, do you smell it already?
Oh yeah.
Ah, it smells good, don't it?
I'm getting really hungry.
I know you are. You know, just to be nice about it, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to get this ready as well. Again, we need a blender of some sort. So I have the Ninja food processor. I'm gonna process. Now it's gonna be noisy, people. Hello, Laura Anna. Somebody wants to come on camera? I don't think so. Hello, John Fedoratos and Dennis Hebert. I don't know who these. Hi, Marie. Lisa Marie. Lisa Marie's on.
John Theodoratus I worked with. Dennis
Oh.
Herbert is a friend from all the way back in elementary school.
Oh, hi. How are we? Good, huh? I'm teaching your buddy Ken how to make spaghetti and meatballs. It's like the best thing on the planet and what everybody loves. Okay, what I'm gonna do is you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna turn off. No, I'm gonna turn. Here's what I'm gonna do. Where'd the thing go? I'm gonna turn the meatballs. Okay. Kind of let them brown just a smidge on the other side. If I could find the thing that I'm looking for. And
Never too late to learn something new, guys.
Never, ever, here it is. Never too late. Oh my God, you know when it's too late? When you're dead. That's the only time it's too late. Ooh. Yeah, I'm going to turn this off because the heat of this is going to be enough. See what I mean? It cooks too quickly.
Oh.
But you know what? It's going to give it a lot of flavor. And if you come here, you'll look and see what oil.
Oh yeah.
See how much oil there is? So yeah. Definitely more than you thought, right?
Yeah, for sure.
But again, that's because this meat, this Wagyu beef, is a whole lot of fat. And that's really what makes it as tasty as it does. That's why people love it, and that's why it's so expensive. And I guess it's also the diet that they give them.
Yeah.
From what I understand. But this is not from Japan. This is American Wagyu. So I'm not sure where it comes from and how they do it, but...
Oh, this is a juicy one. Oof.
What?
This tomato is a juicy one.
Oh yeah. Oh, and keep it. Don't discard the juices. Very important. Those juices are super duper important. I'll put you in here. Doesn't that smell good, Tatiana?
It smells good, alright. I'm getting hungry.
I'm getting hungry myself. Oh my word. Okay. All right, let's see here. Nice, Ken. Good job.
Yeah, there's no parts of blue glove in there yet.
See that? That's awesome. You're very cautious. It's a good thing to be in a kitchen. Very cautious. You'll see, this is going to come together in no time. I know it's it's a few steps. Where's the thing? It's a few steps, but once you get it down pat, and it was quick for you too. See? So I'm going to prepare this. All right, we're going to puree some of the tomato sauce. Where's oh, that's right, the wine. Didn't I say something about the wine? Wait, guys. Let me get it. Hold on. Ooh. Let me say it, yeah.
I don't know what that meant, but it can't be good.
It means damn it in Italian. Because I did something I wasn't supposed to do. Actually, not that I wasn't supposed to do it, but... Okay, here we go. No worries, lots of cleaning going to happen. Okay, so in a situation like this, buddy, who's gonna clean the dishes? You or me?
I'll clean.
No, silly. The dishwasher's gonna clean it. You want some ice? I know it's like taboo, but
Yeah, a little, maybe one.
you want some ice?
Yeah.
Okay. So, got some rosé going on, which is nice for.
Now everybody that says, "But Ken doesn't drink," they're all gonna freak out now.
Well, you know what? Here's what I'm gonna tell you to that. Here's what I'm going to tell you. Everybody knows Marisa doesn't drink either, quote unquote. It's every once in a while, and it depends on if food is involved. That's the only thing. The real Italian doesn't drink to get drunk. The real Italian drinks to enjoy a pairing of wine with food. And typically, they'll have the quality of the wine that they would use in cooking food. Mm. So, so it's not about getting drunk. It's about it
I didn't want that much ice. I just like one little.
Okay, I'll take it out. I'll take it out. Not a problem. Which one is yours? Which cup is yours?
Doesn't matter.
I don't mind the ice, but I wanted to cool it up for you. Here you go, buddy. Ready? Look, everybody. Here's the wine. Where are you? Who said that? Laura. Anna, check it out. Cheers. Cheers.
To learning a new skill.
To learning a new skill. Rosé all day. Tastes good, right?
Yeah.
All right, awesome sauce. So, see now, me personally, I would probably leave all that, but maybe I'll just do a little, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
I'll do like a little more. Here, I'll do that for you, like that. You can throw that away. But just go like to the very end, and okay, because there's a lot of sauce here. Okay, so now this, I got it. This, just to have it here. Put it in here for a second. Put it in, like scoop it like you did the others and put it in there for a second, okay? Whereas this, woo! All right. Time.
Now,
yeah.
As far as sauce goes,
yes.
What about all these seeds in here? How's that going to affect it?
Oh, that's going to be. Oh, you'll be fine unless you have an issue with seeds.
I don't. I'm just asking.
If you have an issue with seeds, then the easiest way to deal with that, I'll show you in a second, is something called a food mill, and it's done by hand, and it's like the easiest thing to do. Look at this.
Oh yeah.
Come on. See that? Look. Can you see it? Oh, that's gonna be the meatballs. Hi, Mia. Okay.
Now, before you said the juice. So
the juice. You're gonna
doing?
keep. Yeah, we're gonna keep the juice. Watch. This is what we're gonna do. You ready? Let's do this. Watch. You never discard anything. That's the Italian way. That's fine. I don't think there's really anything else to do at this point. We're all good. Okay. So, this is all that. Now, wait, we're not done, because what I'm going to do is... So now we're going to... Hold on. So now it's time to puree the San Marzano tomatoes that were, right? The San Marzano tomatoes that were in the jar. All right, cover your ears. No, but people might be like, ah! Ah! Maybe try and Google it for the ingredients. Mia, I already have a YouTube channel of cooking. It's called Kitchen Marisa. The recipe's already on there with a little different
tweak.
Than this. A little tweak. This was different. I mean, not really. It's the same thing. But it will, and it's being recorded, and it will be on my YouTube channel. Okay, so here you go. right? So what we're gonna do first is this. This is a lot of oil. I want you to take a look at this. Just take a look.
Yeah.
Look at how much oil that is. That's way too much oil. Too much oil is just not good.
Well, it's not exactly oil, isn't it? The fat.
It's the fat, but it
Yeah.
becomes the oil. But remember, there was some oil in before
Yeah.
from the onions and stuff because I did it with the olive oil.
Yeah, but oil doesn't congeal. Fat congeals.
Correct.
So technically, I mean that's
That's
really
correct. Well, no, you know, I think oil congeals too if you put it in like a freezer kind of thing.
Mm.
So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna transfer back the remainder of the onions
Oh, the onion and garlic
Onion
that
and garlic.
we sauteed,
in
right?
advance,
Earlier.
correct? Because you did half and half, right? So we're gonna do that. It was one onion, minced,
Yellow onion.
yellow onion, sweet. I think it was the sweet Vidalia onion. Then there was how
About
many little
maybe
6 cloves of garlic.
Yeah.
6 because they're kind of like different sizes between all of them. Okay, this that you're gonna say, why are you putting water? Because water evaporates, and it's going to become part of everything. You'll see. And
And you're trying to get every little bit of tomato out of that can.
like I said, it's Marissa's OCD. Because a lot of people just don't give a shit. But I give a shit. Okay, so here we go. So this, we're gonna put it up like that. Go ahead, stir. Okay. Now what you're gonna do, you're gonna transfer over your chopped tomatoes, your fresh chopped tomatoes. Is this mine and yours? This is
Yeah,
mine,
that's
yeah.
yours.
Mine is the here. Cheers. Google it. Yeah, Google is me. Marisa Google. Put the whole thing, just dump it. There we go. Okay.
Oops. I got a whole slice there that missed.
Doesn't matter. Because you can, it's gonna melt. It's gonna melt once it gets cooked. Okay. So this, you stir. And we're going to,
What do you got, like medium high now?
it's like medium high, like that it starts cooking. Put that there. We're gonna season it, but what we're gonna do is, we're gonna season it once we put everything together. Okay? And the seasoning, remember, it's Marisa's way, it's the Sicilian way, it's the way that I was taught, and the way that I've seen in many, many different regions of Italy. There are some regions that do it differently. There's always a big debate. I'll tell you what that debate is about.
Napoli, Don.
Yeah, right. Not only that, but also northern Italy and blah, 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 you know, that kind of thing. Oh, look, you know what I would do? I would put these in there. And then you can fish them out. What do you think? You want to do that? I mean, we could. It doesn't matter. I mean, we could. Okay, I want to just...
You're the teacher.
I'm the teacher, yay! Look at that beauty. Look at this, can you see it? Wow. Isn't she gorgeous? I want you to do yourself a favor. Put your face here a little bit. You're gonna get a little sauna, but just, I want you to smell.
Yep.
So fresh tomatoes is like a whole other world. Fresh tomatoes is, and right now is the time for fresh tomatoes, right?
Right.
So right now you go to any store and you'll be able to see the fresh tomatoes, and it's like a game changer. Definitely a game changer. Oh. This thing has such a suction. It's amazing.
They have a big KitchenAid food processing center. There's
You
all,
do?
all these different things
You
in
do?
it. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, see, I don't have KitchenAid.
Yeah.
She's the aide of the kitchen. So, okay, let's see. How does she look? Woo! See? Already some of the juices are wilting. So again, this is going to be a sauce where it's half, you know.
It's going to be very chunky.
Half chunky, half saucy. Now we're going to start putting some,
Seasoning.
Salt and pepper. Salt and pepper. Not too much because I'm going to season it again with the other one. Okay, that's good. Some pepper. Okay, that's great. About a teaspoon. A teaspoon of each, people. For people who wanted to, like Mia was saying, what's the thing? What's the amount? Google it. I don't need to Google it. This is how I do it. Marisa is Google. Listen, what's important is that it's tasty and that you home with the knowledge that you need in order to do it for yourself. That's what Kitchen Marisa Cooking School is all about.
And I will be downloading the video later.
Yes, you will. Yes, people, so remember, YouTube channel, Kitchen Marisa, or Matega 2000, M-A-T-A-Y-G-A 2000 on YouTube. We didn't put some, right? So we'll just put a little. All right, that's the onion. Okay, now, that looks kind of good. Now, go ahead and put in the sauce. I'm not old, I'm classic. Did you guys see his shirt in the back? Turn around. I'm not old, I'm classic. That's awesome.
Are we putting,
Oh my
putting in the
gosh.
puree and
Maybe try
the extra
another.
can of liquid?
Yes. Go ahead, put them all together. Perfect. Oh, you know what I should have said? Here's the addendum.
What's that?
What was in here
Oh,
goes in
rinsed
there.
out.
They rinse that out. But we'll do
Yeah.
that. We'll do that. We'll just put a little more. We'll just put a smidge. Here, we'll do it from there directly. Look. We'll just put a smidge. That's it. Just swirl it. There you go. That's it. Now you can put that in the sink. No worries. Okay. So now is where it all starts happening. So you're going to cook this baby. So for about 5 minutes, you're going to cook it, let it boil. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to try this. We're going to taste test it for a second. And we're going to see how it goes with the flavor. Prego. Now, I don't typically do this, but for the sake of you, it's hot. Not really. Okay, so that needs a whole lot. Ready? So that's what I'm saying. You build on the flavor, but you need a whole lot. Okay. So this is what I start doing. Ready? Let's bring this over. You know, I wish this thing went down a little further, but it don't. It's very annoying. Anyhow, here we go. So I kind of take this off, and I want to do this like that. You see what I'm doing, okay? So I kind of
Light
layer of salt. Another little light layer of pepper. Now, if you want, you could put hot pepper flakes too. Do you want to do that?
You'll teach.
Another light layer. Garlic.
That's the garlic powder.
Garlic powder. Another light layer.
Onion powder.
Onion. And here's the trick. A layer of sugar.
Oh.
Okay? This is what's going to make all the difference. That's the Sicilian way of doing things. Then we're going to take the fresh basil. You're going to find the fresh basil, or what you're also going to do when you find fresh basil, because you don't want to go to the store all the time, you can get a whole bunch of basil, put it in a container. You lay each leaf flat and you build it up and you cover the whole area of the container, close it, put it in the freezer, and you got fresh basil for the whole year. Okay? So this, we just kind of like mince it in a sense. You don't cut it with a knife, they say, you just kind of like whatever. Okay? And you kind of leave that.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't even stir right now. I would leave it just for 5 minutes. Okay? You want to put the parsley one?
How's the temp on it? Is it over boiling?
It's
pretty
boiling
rapidly.
because I want it to boil rapid for 5 minutes. And this in the meantime, now we'll go to the pot where the pasta is going to be. How about I put these in there? I really want to put them in there. I'm going to put them in there. You can always fish them out later. So with this, you're going to put salt. The salt that you're gonna open up this container. Salt water. Hold on, I want you to do it this way. Salt water. The amount of salt you put in water for pasta, they say it has to taste like the ocean. Now the ocean is salty, but not. I mean, I don't want you to do it that salty. So a lot of times, what they do is they put it a little amount in their hand, and then they throw it in. So let's see, and it's kind of like 2 tablespoons. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. A little more. Ooh, perfect. Go ahead. Throw it in. There it is. Because you're looking at the amount of water too. You always have to do it based on the amount of water. And this is all. So now at this point.
You don't stir that in?
No,
it'll just
because
dissolve
now
itself?
it'll dissolve itself. We're going to put up the flame. Now, you want to do like this? You want to just, your hands with the salt. So now you get to stir. Now stir the tomato sauce. Okay. Before we adjust for taste, you're gonna wait. Oh, which one was yours? Which one was mine?
This is mine.
Okay. Mine over here. Now get the polpettine. These are polpette. Polpette di manzo is what it's called. Polpette
Polpette
di manzo.
di manzo.
Manzo is cow or cow meat, like beef.
Okay.
And polpette is meatballs.
Polpette.
So now go ahead, and you can even use your gloved hands and just put them in one by one, whatever. And then that baby's gonna cook through, and it's gonna flavor the sauce, and it's gonna just make everything taste really cool and good. And at the very end, we can definitely then taste again the sauce just to adjust any of the flavors that you need to adjust, so on and so forth. So, all right. Hey, everybody in Facebook land, who's watching still? Anybody? I don't know. It looks like there are, looks like there aren't, not sure. I'm gonna just throw it in there. You're all good. Great. Then you're just going to give it a quick stir. Good job, Kim. All right. Like that everything is nice and covered, right? Mm-hmm. Covered by the sauce. Okay, now you put the cover back on. And now you're going to reduce your heat to about medium, because that's like medium high. That's like kind of like high. So go to the medium. There you go. Yeah. That's it. Like I usually put in the middle. Okay, great. Oh, look, it broke. Okay, no big deal. All right, so now we are going to prepare the pasta. I'm going to teach you a trick on the pasta. Okay, first things first. What do you know about the pasta size?
About the pasta size?
Size. Like what happens with spaghetti, it's about...
Just the higher the number, the thinner, smaller they are.
Okay, well, not just that, but there's also the part of you... Okay, so this is an Italian thing. By the way, I figured 2 pounds, because you want to bring some home?
Sure.
right? Or you want to just bring the, or you just want to bring the, no, you'll want this. You're going to want to eat it. You're going to want to eat it. So, a pound each. So I personally, oh, I'm like in the middle of the way. I personally, and people are going to say, you know, she's crazy. Don't listen to her. And that's good. That's fine. Don't listen to me. I personally like to cut the pasta in half. In Italy, they'd cut your neck. Spaghetti is never broken except in the time when you would use it to make minestrina, they call it. So they do like a minestrone. You guys know it as minestrone. It's minestrone, but there is a time where you do that, the vegetables, and then you cut these little pieces and throw it in if you don't have one of the other short little pastas like ditalini or elbow or whatever. But because this is a regular spaghetti, then we're not going to cut it. But we're going to do 2 pounds like that. Whatever's left over, we'll have some, you'll have some, and we're good. Sounds good?
Sounds great.
And tomorrow, it'll be even better. Promise. Oh my God. Pasta the next day is always the best. Okay, so we'll leave that alone. I have such a tendency to break it. Because you know what happens when you, think of it this way. How many times you eat spaghetti and you're cooking it whole, like the whole entire thing, and you're twirling and twirling and twirling and it takes forever and there's this long thing and you're like an idiot. Meanwhile, if you do it half, you don't have to slurp like an idiot. Okay, the water is boiling and it's fine. So this is what we do. You ready? I just want to show you something. I just want to show you something. This is what they do in Italy. And you're going to be like, what do I care? We're not in Italy, we're in the United States. True, but it is an Italian cuisine. So what they do, and I know you want to do this, but I just want to show you. You ready?
Yeah.
So as opposed to you just putting it like straight like this, you kind of like twist it and do like that so that it all kind of like fans out. Okay? See, it fans out, and then what you're gonna stir this, and then what you're gonna start doing that. Nick, just Nick. Hey Nick, just Nick. Hey Rob Fish. If you guys are still on, hello, welcome to Kitchen Marisa. I am teaching Ken how to cook spaghetti with meatballs. Spaghetti and meatballs.
From scratch.
From scratch. So this you're gonna want to bring it to like, now here, you're gonna put the flame back up high, because what happens when you put stuff in water that's boiling, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. Although if it's cold, it brings it even further down the temperature.
Right.
It stops the boil, it cuts the boil, and it brings down the temperature. So you want to raise the temperature again, like that it can start. Now as you see, it's kind of gotten a little tempered, so you can put it in. And what you want to do is just swirl it around a little bit for the first 2 minutes, and you want to like gently, you take them and you kind of like take them from underneath, bring them on top, because otherwise they will stick together. This is the thing about spaghetti, they do stick together very easily. So when you do this at the very, 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 very tippy top, it won't stick together. And you won't need to put oil in the water. A lot of people put oil.
Yeah.
No. We Italians never put oil in spaghetti or in any pasta like this that you're boiling with water, unless you're doing like a minestrone, which
scampi or something.
Yeah, I mean, which is like different. But these we don't put oil, because the idea is people don't realize that all you need to do is this. So they figured, oh, I'll put oil so it separates each piece, blah blah blah. But
then your sauce won't stick to it.
Yeah, exactly. So you want the pasta to be as normal and as natural as possible. And again, so you're doing this just for a little bit. See how I'm doing it? That it's separating. You're kind of like forking through it, and it won't break it. I promise you, it won't break it. and you're just doing this so that it doesn't stick. You're kind
So
of
now
separating.
here's a question from the German.
From the German. The
Yeah.
German's got a question. What's that question, Mr. German man?
You're gonna laugh. Do
I'm
you,
gonna
do you
laugh.
cook it by time, or do you?
No.
How do you know that you
This
reach
is-
the consistency?
This is how you know. It depends. First of all, the best kind of pasta, doesn't matter what shape the pasta is in, the best kind of pasta remains al dente, which means to the tooth. What does that mean? That means al dente, to the tooth.
Mm-hmm.
What that means is that you still bite into it, but yet it's also, now we put the cover because we want to bring it back up to boil. But what it also is, it's you can bite into it and it'll stick like to your teeth a bit, al dente, like it sticks to the tooth.
Mm.
But it's still cooked through enough where it won't be like you biting into raw pasta. So there's a specific kind of science, and the science is you've got to taste it. The boxes will tell you their time, and their time is usually cooked al dente, they say. Like let's see this for as an example. We won't even go far. Here it says, where is it? It says, for authentic al dente pasta, boil 10 minutes.
Mm.
For more tender pasta, boil an extra minute. I like to go underneath that because the real thing to do, the best thing to do, okay, be careful for this. Now it's boiling. See?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now give yourself five minutes with this. I'm going to even be generous. I'm going to say 5 minutes. Okay, we'll give this 5 minutes. I'll probably go even before then. We continue to stir for a little bit because, again, you don't want it to stick. With any type of pasta dish that is not sauce-based, I think you can actually put that lower, because it's like a raging boil. We'll go like that. So with any type of pasta that is, you want to put, you know what? Here's what I'm going to do. We're going to do it a little extra special. We're going to put a little bit of spice.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Are you all right? We won't put too much. We'll just put a little. So
That's the red pepper flakes?
the red pepper flakes.
Yep.
The crushed red pepper flakes. What typically happens is for other pastas, you would then take the pasta at a very al dente, like instead of 10 minutes, 5 minutes, and then you transfer it to the pot that have your sauce, whatever that sauce is, it doesn't matter. You add like a little scoop, like a quarter cup of the pasta water, and then it all continues to cook together, and that makes it perfect. And we can do this here now. We don't have to wait, because this is all pasta. But what I would do then for that is, because this, I put a timer, right?
Yeah.
For 5 minutes.
Right.
Here's what Marisa typically does. You ready?
Yeah.
Once it's gone to a raging boil like this,
Yeah.
and I feel that it's good, look what I do. And this is a trick. This is a Marisa trick. Turn it off, put the cover, and finish cooking it like that for the amount of time that I put. Okay? Then, so what we'll do is, to show you how this thing kind of situates itself, we will put, here's what we're going to do. We will put,
So we still have 3 minutes.
yeah.
Do we need to clean the sink out for the
Oh,
calendar?
yeah. Oh, no, we don't need the calendar.
We don't?
No, you'll see. There's no need of a calendar. No need. What we're gonna do, I think. Something that you're probably confused about is, well, wait a second. Sunday sauces take about 6 hours to cook, right? 6 to 8 hours, right?
Unless it's puttanesca?
I mean, I don't know. Whatever. I don't know.
I mean, I was
Here's-
married to an Italian, so
Oh, really?
yeah.
Well, why would it be more hours for puttanesca? Puttanesca's
It's
not.
supposed to be a quick sauce.
Right.
Is what
Yeah,
I
puttanesca's a
understood.
quick sauce. But I'm going to tell you something. The best way to cook the sauce is also quick, too. The only reason why the other sauces a Sunday sauce gets cooked for a long time is because, with the exception of a meatball, you have the harder meats. You have the tougher meats. They need time to cook and to, like, the fibers to disintegrate and stuff like that.
Like what kind of meat?
So they put sausage, they put beef, chuck beef,
Yes.
or all that kind of stuff. So that needs time to cook and break down.
Okay.
That's why they cook it for so long. Go ahead and taste. Let's see how it goes.
Oh. Let me cook.
Amazing, huh?
Mm.
Mm. So that is mine. So here's what I'm gonna do, because that's almost done. Take this and fish it out. Go ahead. You take it and fish it out. Try not to take too many. I'm sorry that this thing broke. Too many of the tomatoes, but don't worry about it. I don't want you to go crazy. I don't want you to feel any sort of way. Good. Oh my God, who wants to come and learn some? Yeah, see, Nick? You go, Ken. That's right. We're teaching Ken how to cook. You guys are going to see. Already, he tasted the meatballs, and OMG. Woohoo! Woohoo! Right? They're so good. I'm telling you, it's that beef. It's like amazing.
Now, why are we taking the meatballs out?
You'll see.
Well, I'm asking so that you can tell the people.
Because the meatballs, you don't want to, the way I'm doing it and the way everybody does it, the way it's supposed to be done is, here we go, we're good, the timer's done. You want to cook the remainder of the pasta with the sauce that you're going to put it in. Okay? And with some added pasta water. But here's how it works. So this is it? We're good?
Yep.
Okay. Now what we're going to do, is you're going to take this. And you're just going to put it in there. Okay?
All right.
So 1, 2. You do the next. Try to let the water come out as much as possible. Meaning try to drain it, like keeping it up, but try to drain it. Okay? And take the rest. At the very, very end, what's going to happen... Tatiana, you want to get the table ready to read now? Thank you, Julia. At the end, what's going to happen is...
Never done it like this way.
Huh?
Never done this.
Yeah, I know. Okay, we're going to put up the heat then at that point. Because what this enables you to do, go ahead, keep going. It allows you to have the pasta water that is required in Italian cooking. Put it in like that. We have some more pasta water. That allows you to continue to cook. Allows this to continue to cook. Good.
I think that's pretty much it.
Now we can use this. Let's see, we can try to scoop and see if there's anything else. Oh, by the way, here's, do your taste test. Take a piece, and you can do it 2 ways. One, you eat it, and one, you can actually...
Throw it on the ceiling?
No, you cut it with your finger, and you can feel how it is. Now, what I noticed is that it needed a little bit more salt.
Oh.
Right? So we're going to do it like this. Put the salt in the water. Stir it. Where's the thing? Woo! Stir it with the salt in the water. And then I'm going to scoop out just a little. And it's going to go in there. And what it's going to do, it's going to continue to cook. Because you saw how al dente it was?
Yeah.
What did you think about that? Was that good enough?
For my taste, it was a little bit.
A little bit
Too al dente.
too al dente?
Yeah.
Well, that's the way it will be in Italy.
Okay.
So if you go to Italy, here, come look. You want to show them this? So you're just stirring it.
Yeah, I've never like finished cooking it in the
Yeah,
sauce
this is,
pan.
I don't know who thought of this. Before it was the way to do things, I would kind of do that. I started doing that a long time ago. And then all of a sudden I saw chefs doing it. I was like, oh, look, I already had an idea of how things were done. Okay, so at this point, here's what we're going to do. We're going to turn it off. And the same idea as before, you keep the lid on. Give it like a minute to cook, to continue. Everything is off. It just cooks then. It continues to cook with the juices and stuff like that. And then we're going to plate it, and then we're going to go sit down. We're going to put the things.
Meatballs back in?
Not back in. We're going to do it individually in your,
Oh, okay.
what you want?
Dish.
Dish. The reason why it looks like there's not a lot of sauce is because there's a lot of pasta. So you kind of have to like scoop it up from underneath. And yeah. All right, we'll read down. See that? So,
Are you starving now, Tiana?
Kitchen Marisa.
Are you starving now?
Kitchen Marisa strikes again.
Yeah, strike again.
Kitchen Marisa strikes again. Right, Doc? Adenucha, what do you want? You want water? You want water? Oh, there he is. Okay.
Yes.
All right, Babina, here you go. Take this for you. You have a spoon, but you need a fork, or you have a fork? No, you need a fork.
I don't want anybody to see me.
So you and her need a fork. Okay. This is done.
Am I ready? You sound better than me.
Okay. All right, buddy boy. Here we
All
are.
right.
Time for the reveal.
Time to eat.
Time to eat. Time to eat, people. All right. And here it is. Spaghetti. Spaghetti with, well, we'll put it in a plate. We will put it in a plate. Let's do this. Stir it one more time. Ooh, Ken is going home with a lot of paschetti. Yeah, this is a lot of spaghetti, and I put 2 pounds. This is 2 pounds worth of spaghetti, as if there were 25 people here. But it don't matter. This is all good. So when you take it from the bottom, you'll get more of the sauce. Okay. Ken, this is for you. How's this look?
That's good. Thank you.
Hold on. Now we'll put the meatballs. That's for you. Please put it on where you want to sit. Ooh, this is patati. Yes, yes. Nice. And this is for me.
Oh gosh, what?
Just spaghetti's so long.
You didn't want to break it.
No. Listen, I gotta teach you the right way, right? They would have my head Italian seeing this would have my head. So yeah, okay, I'll sit right here.
Spaghetti's like.
And then we have cheese.
Do you have any more rosé?
No, that was it. But there's the other one. There's the white. If you want the white, you can have the white. It's got to be open though.
Does white go with spaghetti and meatballs?
Sure, why not? I mean, red. Red is really what you need. Red or rosé, but you know, I can't help the fact that that's what I have. There's some beer. You want beer?
No.
Okay. Where's my bottle opener? I know I have it somewhere. Nope.
Oh, just have
Here it
one
is.
of
No,
them.
no, no, no. Here it is.
If I open this, are you gonna drink it?
Probably. Or I'll use it to cook. How's it going? How is it? Oh my god, it's so good, right?
Yeah, man, it's good. Why you tell them so loud?
Oh my goodness. All right, Ken, you do want some sauce, some cheese, right?
Sure.
You want some cheese, Joya? No? Just a little bit. All right, my friend. Well, here it is. Time to try it. Taste test. Time to try it. All right, buddy. Woo! Doesn't that look good? Look at that. Doesn't that look good? Okay, ready? Okay. Let's see. Okay, Ken made this. Don't just show me, show you. Cooking class with Marisa. Private cooking class with Marisa. Any Italian dish or any other dish, doesn't matter. We'll try it. We'll try to learn together. Mm-hmm. Oh my god, right? How about the meatball? Let's taste the meatball. Mmm. Right here, Ken. Don't forget the people on YouTube land. Good, huh?
Oh, delicious.
It's amazing. Amazing. Well, thanks for coming to another episode of
Thanks
Kitchen
for spending
Marisa.
some time.
So live, an hour and a half. Look
Have
at
a
that.
good night.
Good night,
Bye-bye.
everybody. Enjoy.
It was fun.
Enjoy.
Bye, Felicia.
Bye, Felicia.